Hi guys, it's Beverly with Designs and Threads, and I wanted to hop on just for a short minute and show you my Valentine's decor. It's been a busy month and I haven't been able to get on and produce some videos like I had planned to do. And I've gotten some messages from people that wanted to see what I did for Valentine's. So I'm going to make a very short video to go out on YouTube, and I hope you'll join me. Okay, when you come in my front door, this is what you see. It's kind of a large scan of my room. And the first thing we're going to see is what's on the sofa table. And I left out my little trees that I had out at Christmas. They're just sitting there plain with some greenery in a pot. And I have my heart that I got at a thrift store last year and redid with a Mackenzie Childs napkin and a piece of bling. And it's as simple as that, sitting there. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is the wall with my chairs on it in the living room. And I left out the red throws from Christmas, and I left out my red berry wreath. And I just took the bow off of it, the Christmas bow, and left it hanging on my shabby chic mirror. And left that wall like that. And I've got candles up there I burned at night. I didn't turn those on today. But simple, simple. You don't have to totally redo the world. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is my mantle, which is kind of the focal point of the living room. And it's still a little on the shabby chic side. And I've got a table runner with soft gray checks going down a table with scales on the table. And my red bird sitting on straw in that. And it's just as simple as that. So, and then we'll just span over to the fireplace, and I've got an old oak chair sitting there with just some lanterns in it, and those were the ribbons I made for Christmas in red and gray. And then on up to the mantle. This is the same garland on the mantle I had at Christmas with Christmas stuff in front of it. I just replaced it with some wool garland in front that's got the pink and cream balls and some pink wool hearts on it. And I think I got that last year at Hobby Lobby, the best I remember. I left my little snow village out and I turned it around so that all the little Christmas decor wouldn't show on it. And added to it, actually, I think I added a few more pieces in there. And I left it sitting on the mantle with a pink runner. And I put some books under some of them to make a riser. And I made, I put the fur on the houses, little simple houses, and just kept them really simple and kept my little trees up that I had. I was going to put a heart up on my barn. I did last year, but I never got up there to do it this year. So it's still got just a little wreath hanging on it, and that's okay. And if you notice, I even left this little house out. It's got a pumpkin down there, and I kept thinking I'd snap it off, but hey, you know, no one's noticed it, so why should I? Okay, these are the personalized hearts that I made this year. This one is for my grandson, Matthew, that just turned 17 recently, and he's our golfer. And let's see, this one is for my daughter, Holly, and her husband, Drew, and the boys. This is Holly's Valentines, her family I made for her. And this is mine. I've got pictures of me and Jerry, and I've got the boys up in the corner. And mine, Holly's, I did our Valentines in pink and white. This is the Valentine I did for Jerry, and it's got a wedding picture in it and a more recent picture, and just kept it simple with a little bow tie bling in the middle. And then, of course, this is my rag tree that I totally adore, and I've used it for many holidays, so I left it out here for Valentines with the red beads on it. So that is that. So I'll get back and it's hard to get it all in one view with the way that YouTube wants our videos done. So, okay. So then you can get a sneak peek at our breakfast area, and I'll take you in there next. Okay, this is the breakfast area with my doors that go out to the porch, back porch. And this is what we are, where we live, and this is where we enjoy our meals at home on a daily basis. So this is what this little area looks like, and it's open into my kitchen. So I used some old silver trays for chargers, and I'm using just my white everyday dishes on it, and my stainless, no silver. I've got a bottle of red wine sitting on a wine tray. Got my glasses set out for wine and for water or tea tonight. And my flowers are artificial. These are some I just gathered up out of my supply I had. And I was going to go replace them today with real flowers, but I decided not to. I've really enjoyed these for a few days, and they look so real. So I decided to leave them alone, and I'm not putting real flowers in there tonight. Maybe I will later for some other occasion. And I've got a bread tray sitting out here. I set the table like 4 people would be eating, simply because I think the table is so large it looks funny if it's just set for 2 people. So I went ahead and set four settings out to keep it. But it makes me smile when I walk through, and I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight, but the table is pretty and it's waiting for us. So, okay, I want to show you my little tree in here. And this is in a little nook that's over the TV for this area. We don't watch TV in here a lot. Sometimes if I'm cooking and I want to watch cooking shows or things like that, I will. And sometimes, occasionally, there's a sport on that we just can't miss a second of, and we might turn it on. But basically, this TV stays off. And this is a little tree that we've had for many years. And I've just put some little things on it. In fact, I think I made a few of these like this last year, and maybe this last year. A lot of these are just little hearts. Here's one that's turned upside down. We've had kids and dogs here, so everything may be out of place. And then there's just a little tinsel looking wreath hanging behind it. And over here on the doors, we have 2 more hearts that I made this year. And those were my wreaths for Christmas, just some winter greenery hanging up with some red and gray checked bows on it, and I just added the hearts to them. And this one, let's see, whose does this belong to? This is Drew, my son-in-law's heart that I did for him. And it's got a picture of him and his boys and him and Holly on it. And then this one over here is Noah's heart. And he's our 15-year-old footballer. And so it's got him and some a football on it and some little things like that. So, and then here's the cow that everyone always makes mention of, but I love the cow. Don't know when it's going to come down. I figured I would keep it one season and that would be it. But actually I've had it up for a few years now, moving it around in my house. So it makes me smile. As long as it makes me smile, I'm going to leave it here. So let's go and see what else we can find. Okay, here are some more little hearts I think I picked these up at Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And I didn't do anything to them. They have a little ribbon hanger. And I like to keep things on my doors inside just to make me smile sometimes. So I've got several of these hanging. This one's on our bedroom door. I've got some on utility doors, like to pantries and places like that. So just simple and easy. And, you know, as long as it makes you happy and makes you smile, that's all that's important. Okay, this is the tree in the corner of my bedroom. And I took the skirt off for Christmas and never did get my other skirt on, I just now realized. But that's okay. Tree's coming down this week. But see, there's another heart hanging on my office door that goes into my office. And it's a 7.5-foot tree. And this is a Bible, I call it my Bible bookshelf back here, that's got all kinds of Bibles and study guides and books that we have studied or are studying. And it stays there all year. I've got a picture that my sister did of the nativity that I keep up there all year. So this is kind of I call it my quiet corner. But anyway, I do like to keep a tree here. This is where it goes in the winter for Christmas. And then I do one for Valentines. And I might do one for Easter. And then it'll come down. But let's get closer and see what all we have here. Okay? And I'm sorry all those cords are strewn out there. But, you know, like I said, life has happened this month. So, and I haven't been just quite on top of everything. Okay, this one I made last year, and it's a stenciled wooden heart. It was painted red and stenciled with a stencil. And these are some little hearts that I just got, I think, at Dollar Tree or somewhere and glued together and kind of fixed those last year. Here's a wrapped heart with yarn that we did last year. Here's a heart that was painted a soft turquoise, and then another soft scalloped little heart was added to the top of it, painted in a white, creamy white, with some diamond dust on it. We did that one last year. This is another heart I did last year. It's silver with some bling all over it, and I do love it. I love my bling. So, and here's another little paper heart that we did. It looks like it's gotten bent a little bit this year. So anyway, and it's just got a little bling and some pearls on it. Here's a little heart that we did earlier this year. So you don't have to be real fancy with it. And I've got all kinds of little stuff I've bought at the Dollar Tree or Walmart's or somewhere. And I've cut it into strands of maybe 14, 15 inches and just draped it through the tree. So, and this was a heart I think I bought like that. So it's just a hodgepodge of hearts that I've made the last few years. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So, oh, I know why I didn't put the tree skirt on. I was going to have the tree lifted and put in my holder that rotates the tree so it would go round and round. And that never happened, so I think Jerry looked for it and couldn't find it, so that's okay. But this is my tree, and I love it. Love it, love it. It makes me smile to walk in here and this tree glowing, and especially at night. It gives really soft light because I don't like overhead lights. I like softer lights, so we do lamps and just our soft lights. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour today, and I hope you have a very blessed Valentine's, and I will see you soon. Enjoy. Bye-bye.